Hey, what's up, everyone? Just wanted to post a video real quick um, about Roberto Clemente because it is Roberto Clemente Day. I know most of my stuff usually I'm talking about Bay Area sports, but he's obviously it's bigger than that when it comes to him. So I just kind of wanted to just throw a little something out there before I go to sleep. But I mean, yeah, Roberto Clemente, 3,000 hits, but I'm not even really going to talk about his baseball career because that's kind of secondary to what his kind of main mission in life was and a lot of the stuff he did and the reason we even celebrate Roberto Clemente Day. So he was very big on charity, probably the only, the only thing in his life passion more that he had more passion for than the game of baseball is probably charity and helping people out. And it was known that in the off season a lot, that's when he spent a lot of his off season doing charity work, helping people out who needed it. And of course, if you don't know, he died very young. He died very young at the age of 38, which he was still playing at the time. He wasn't retired yet or anything. He was getting older, baseball wise, but life wise, was very young. So he on New Year's Eve when he was 38 in 1972, there was a big earthquake in Managua, which is the capital city of Nicaragua. Which I'm half Nicaraguense, so that's obviously connects with me a lot because that's where my grandparents are from my mom's side. So there was a big earthquake there on December 23rd of 1972. So Roberto Clemente on his New Year's Eve decided to spend his New Year's Eve flying a plane or getting in a, not flying it, but being in a, helping provide aid to the people who were affected by the earthquake. And he went on the fourth flight that went there with the aid, with the materials, food, and all that stuff. Because I guess the first three they found out got seized by corrupt officials, something like that. So he went on the fourth flight to make sure that this would get to the people, and that just shows, it's New Year's Eve. Could have been doing anything in the world and decided to take that fourth flight to fly over there to assure that this stuff would get to the people who needed it in Nicaragua. So that kind of just shows the type of person he is. And he even had, I think it was one of his teammates or somebody with him that was helping load the plane. And he told his teammate, hey, go enjoy your New Year's Eve. I'm going to handle this. I'm going to go. So it shows that, he put, not only did he, put charity first, but he put himself over, people he was close to. I mean, he put the people he was close to above himself, where he wanted him and his teammate to enjoy his New Year's Eve. Well, he decided to fly this stuff out and make sure it got to the people who needed it. So kind of just shows the person he is. And of course, that plane unfortunately never made it to Nicaragua. So, unfortunately, it was an untimely passing that he should definitely should probably still be here today, as an older man, but things happen for whatever reason. So like I said, he's someone that, above the baseball accolades and who he was on the field, who he was out the field is really what made him who he was and makes him the hero that he is, just like in line with guys like Jackie Robinson and people like that, So, so obviously Roberto Clemente, I feel like he doesn't get remembered as much as he should. I know a lot of people remember him definitely and give him his props, but I still don't think he gets, people realize, the things he did do for people, and, obviously life's a lot bigger than sports, and he understood that. He understood that he he had the money and the, not power, but like the just the ableness or whatever, if that's even a word, to make positive changes. So he used his, you know, baseball skill, celebrity status to make changes in people's lives. And, you know, something that we could all do, even if you're not rich, if you could help some people out, why not do it if you can, And that's something that he took seriously, which is, something that you have to commend and respect, because a lot of people don't do that. And he didn't have to do that, And even that, he could have, just donated some money and just, said, okay, here, you guys handle that. But he wanted to be frontline, getting his hands dirty and being there, making sure people got what they needed. So, definitely a hero in sports, definitely sports hero, just hero in general, in just the scheme of things of, trying to make positive changes in people's lives. So, I just want to make this video before the day was up, before I go to bed, about Roberto Clemente. It's funny, I actually, like my last big assignment I had in college before I graduated, we had to do it was like a we had to do a bunch of different smaller projects, and one of them was talking about somebody, like celebrities, anybody who kind of forgot the exact assignment or something like who um, kind of could have a personal effect on you in a way or something like that. It was something like that, and that connected with you in a certain way. So I did like a small biography about Roberto Clemente because I played college baseball and he obviously was a baseball player, and the fact that he passed away trying to save people, help people in Nicaragua, which, like I said, that's where my family from my mom's side is from. So it's just funny that, not funny, but it's, just a paper I did do about him. Um, like I said, one of my last projects to graduate college. Um, but yeah, so that's really it. And then shout out to Throwback Kings. I know you're a big Clemente fan. You put me up on a lot of game of different teams you played on and just different things about him. You have a big passion for Roberto Clemente, and that's much respected because, like I said, a lot of us are fans of athletes for what they did on the field, but with Clemente, it's about not only what he did on the field, but what he did off the field, which makes you have to be a fan and respect him. Just like as a Giants fan, you got to be a fan of Jackie Robinson, even though he's a Dodger, because what he did was bigger than sports. So you got to respect guys like that. So, like I said, shout out Throwback King. Uh, like I said, you got a crazy collection with that, but beyond that, you also have knowledge on who he was. So it's more than just a jersey to you. It's about what he did. So shout out to you. And yeah, so if you don't know too much about Roberto Clemente, look him up because it's just like I said, it's some pretty crazy stuff to look up. Just kind of who he was, and it's pretty interesting stuff. So, anyways, I'm gonna check out, go to bed. Got to get up for work in the morning. So, everyone have a good night, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Have a good night.